missing today, they can attend. Okay, so guys, today we'll be talking about DevOps, and this DevOps course is what we'll be discussing, which is one of the top courses that we offer as a part of IT Talent Hub. And we are based in UK, and we have been doing this from last so many years, at least more than 10 years. And I'll discuss about more in detail about me and my organization. But before that, I think many of you know, so our company is based in Ilford, and you all can actually come and see us as well. Okay. So coming to me, my name is actually I am like owner of the business, and I actually work for one of the large organization in UK as a lead developer, and I also do a lot of work around DevOps. And this particular course that we're talking about is completely designed by me and my team, and we designed this course so that it helps anyone with non-IT background also can come and join and then become a DevOps. And this is completely our own course, and we designed this to help the people, and anybody non-IT IT people, anybody can do this course. And this course contains basics and advanced level as well. Okay. So the first thing that I will be discussing today is I will put my video off for a while. Okay, so that the bandwidth. So today we'll be discussing about IT Talent Hub, guys, and then we'll be discussing about how we can help you to get jobs in market. So we can discuss about what are the ways to get the jobs in UK, and how we can do it, and what are the kind of steps that we will do along with you to make the job process happen. And then we can discuss about the course detail. And I have some demo about some of the projects that we have, and I'll show you some couple of sample of code that is exclusively for DevOps people. And I will be also discussing about job support, job placement program as well. So after the training, what happens, which will give you guaranteed job. And then finally, I will tell you what is the next steps for you all people to go from here to the next level, so that you can know what is the next steps from this demo. And then finally, I'll tell you how to enroll for the course, and then we can leave the discussion for question and answer session. Okay. Does it look like a plan, everyone?
Yes, we can go ahead.
Yes.
Okay, shall I start?
Yes.
Yes, go ahead.
Sriram, you're on mute.
Sriram, you're mute.
I'm sorry. I don't know why I went to mute. Yeah. So this is we have been there in industry from more than 10 years, and I personally trained lot of people, at least around 1,000 people, more than 1,000 people in UK. And then out of that, at least 80%, 800 people are already being placed through me from last 10 years. And last few years is what we particularly doing multiple courses. We also do DevOps, data science, full stack development, and software testing. That is our core areas. And we completely focus on core development team kind of training. Which example, if you take a company, they will actually need these people: DevOps testers, full stack developers, and that they need data science people. So this is what the core of our training, and we do that at our best so that we are helping the companies to not only hire, but we are helping the companies to build a teams. Not only simple, we are not helping the companies, our clients, to give one or two people, but we are building them the teams so that all the angles, which including development, testing, data science, and DevOps. These are the 4 pillars of development of any company. If you want to develop a product, you need these 4 people: a data analyst to give the requirements, analyze the data, and make sure that you are doing a product right. And then software tester is to make sure that they have enough test coverage and they're clear about what they're testing and what they are, and the requirements are clear. Then DevOps will make sure that all the development, what are the development that we are doing, is having enough infrastructure in place. And then the actual code developers will develop the code. Then again, testers will test it, and the DevOps will make sure that they're deploying it in production nicely. And then the next phase starts. So the core development of any company includes these 4 important roles, and we are very good at developing all 4 angles of a development so that our clients will be happy to engage with us and we supply them all these people. And DevOps is one of our core area where there's a lot of demand, and we want to shape you all future to become a strong DevOps person. And then once you are strong DevOps, including training and some experience, then automatically you people will be a good candidates for us to push towards our clients. And that is what we are. That is we are a training academy and consultancy where we can help you to find a job, not only training. Okay, and then that is the reason why all our students have been rating us as a 5-star, and we have top rating in Google, and our strengths are faculties. So we have a very good strong faculties who are more than 15 years of experience working as a DevOps, especially on the areas of cloud, and then they have been there in industry more than 10 years. And then our placement rate is so high that every month we got around 10 people placed through our consultancy, because we have been working with a lot of clients uh, and direct and indirect clients who actually come to us and to ask to give the CVs, and we will be giving the CVs to our clients. And one of that example is what I will ask one of the old student who is part of this particular training right now. In this class itself, we got one of my old student, and he will be explaining his experience, how we had successfully able to put him forward to our client and how he got the offer letter. So he will explain his kind of experience about IT Talent Hub, and then hope you will uh, gain a lot of confidence by talking somebody who's already been placed through us. Okay, and we also not only just a training institute, we have a lot of client place into direct clients, and we keep on adding lot of clients. And every week our recruiting team and the consultancy team will acquire a lot of clients, and the whole motto of the clientele is to place our students into the right jobs by making them stronger, and clients will come and buy them. Okay. So then you may think, sir, okay, so this is all good, but why I need to choose IT Talent? IT Talent Hub is great, but why you people have to choose? Why you have to choose IT Talent Hub is because the simple reason that we are been in the industry and we know how to train the people better than anyone else of our UK training experience. We are UK based, and we have an office in Ilford, London, and we are very much here, and we know better than anyone else. And the second thing why you need to join us is because our trainers quality. If you join the course, you can see the quality of our trainers who can actually tell you, especially DevOps is one of the complex kind of a complex department in any company, because DevOps is changing over the period of time, including cloud and architecture are changing. So you need somebody who is very strong to guide you, and that's why the quality of our trainings is our trainers is our strengths, including me coming from a very technical background. And that was the result. And why you need to join us, because we already, our existing students who joined us already given 4.9 rating to us, saying that you people are best. So if you go to Google and just type IT Talent Hub, and if you go to reviews, you can see our reviews. Okay, and then coming to the actual training, why you need to join our training is because our training is not just a training, but our training consists of real-time projects rather than something on the plate. So we deal with real-time applications like AWS EC2 instances, which is configured up to the client standards, which is nothing but our clients are giving us real-time projects. So we know what the value of real-time, and we actually train on a real-time projects rather than a dummy projects. And the other important part of our training is our support. We are very much active people. We got a team of people to support all our trainers. So whenever you join our training, once you enroll our training, we have a team who is ready to answer your questions and direct into the right guidance. So our support, our customer support is one of the highest support which you can get once you enroll through us, so that you can always ask, sir, I'm doing DevOps. Do I need to do Azure? Do I need to do AWS? I'm learning Terraform or Ansible. Why only Terraform? Why Ansible? Or sir, I don't have much. I need some support in visa. I need some advice and visa guidance. Or sir, I am a student. I just done PSW. Will you be able to get a job on PSW? All this kind of questions that you may ask, and our customer support team is happy to help you 24/7. And then we have, and coming to the training, we got high quality material and videos that we had acquired through our past trainings. So all our material that you get, all the presentations, all the codes, and I'll show you a couple of kind of repositories that we actually maintain is, and some videos, and you can see that how quality we will give you the material and videos, which will help you to kind of get stronger, and so that you don't need to go to Udemy or YouTube, and you don't need to go anywhere else. We will give you all the material and videos. And the other reason why you need to join us is our sessions. Our sessions are interactive sessions rather than a monolithic sessions. So if you take any training anywhere else, you may be part of a lot of people. Example, you go to Indian and then you ask them, then there'll be one guy who will be talking about DevOps in 10-20 days. And what he do, he just come online, he'll talk, and he will go. But what is the guarantee that you are learning? Okay, you will learn only when the session is interactive, and it should be reflective training rather than a one-way training. So we will make sure that you get a lot of knowledge rather than just listening and you going. Because of that only, we are very confident that once you complete our training, you will be a ideal candidate where companies will come and hire you rather than you going and trying to search for a job. Because if you are strong in DevOps skills, then automatically companies will come and love you. For you to gain the skills, you should learn it interactively. You need to learn this rather than just going to YouTube or Udemy. And as I said, we have a lot of tie-up with a lot of companies across the UK, and companies like Capgemini, Cognizant will keep on asking to us, do you have any DevOps candidate in your consultancy which we can hire, obviously with an interview. So with our tie-up across the UK, we have very confident. And the final thing that is very important, which nobody can offer, is our job placement course. So once you complete your training, then we will give you an option to join our job placement course, where we can guarantee a job by putting into a job placement course, which is nothing but for you doing something extra rather than just a training. That's what I will tell in detail. So that course is where it is being a big one of the successful kind of a course for us, which will helping after the training, we will put into job placement. Job placement course will help you to get a job placement. Okay. So yes, into that, just before that, I want to tell one of our existing student to give his before I go into the demo of the actual technicalities. I want to tell a little bit more. I want to ask one of our existing student to tell about our success, because joining of this course is not only you enrolling for training, but you are enrolling, you are getting ready for a job. And how we support after your training to find a job is something which one of our students will be happy to share, and how he got a job and how much he's successful. He will talk in his own words. Okay, guys, are you happy to take the words from the existing student who recently been placed in DevOps?
Yes.
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 Okay. Wasim,
Yes.
are you there?
Yeah. Hi, Anna. Hi, everyone.
Hi, Wasim.
Hi.
Maybe I
Hi.
will
Hello.
just to stop this presentation. Maybe I think you are on video call, right? I will also come on video. Yeah. Where are you?
Okay.
Yeah. Put your video so that.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Yes, Anna.
Yeah, Wasim. Yeah. Tell me. See, guys, Wasim is one of my old student who joined DevOps just like you few days back, and he have been. I mean, I won't tell the company name because of kind of confidentiality, but he can tell his journey, and he can give some information, because he's exactly like you few days back, but now he's a DevOps engineer who got a offer. He may get a couple of more offers, but right now he's about to join on 29th of August, I think. Okay.
Yeah, 29.
Yeah, Wasim.
30th. Okay. Yeah. Yes, guys. I finished my master's a long time ago, but I was not into IT. I started some business. Then I was totally away from this IT background, IT field. So I met Siramanna in month of February. Then he said, like, okay, the next course, whenever starting, we will update you. So after that, in month of March, I spoke with one of his faculty, Anand, and I signed up with them. And so after that one, yeah, I was doing the training. I was also like little bit afraid, like how can I start the career in IT, because I finished my master's in IT in network technology back in 2014, but I was away, as I said. So I was little afraid, like how I can start again. But thanks to IT Talent Hub and Siram Anna and his team, they helped me. And last week only I got my contract. Not last week, Thursday this week. So yeah, I recommend IT Talent Hub, and is believe me, is nothing, like before going to IT I was thinking like, okay, how can I get it, whether I can get it or not. um, just follow what he's saying. Attend the classes. If you have any doubts, please speak up. uh, Whatever, if you have any concern, contact the team. They will assist you, whether here or in India. This is what I did, because I was so keen to start again in IT. So yes, here I am. I have to start next Tuesday. Um, so that's all. Yana.
Cool. Okay. Thank you. All the best for your job. And obviously you are in job support program. So you have 1 month of job support. So you always can come to us and you always reach us for your post job
Sure.
support. After you getting a job also, we still take care of you. And then in your case, after you get a job, I know you are working on AWS migration project for your client. So obviously AWS is something that you may need to brush up, but we are here to help you. And people like me and Nagesh, we're all here to help you to get your stuff. But for remaining people, he's joining and he's part of a job support program where he is getting 1 month of free support after he joining. So till 1 more month, if you need any support, we will do our post training support as well.
Yes, Anna. Thank you for
Okay,
that.
guys. Okay, no problem, no problem. Yeah, okay.
Thank you. So
All the
you
best.
guys carry on. Yeah.
Yeah.
Guys, don't hesitate. That's what I want to say. Don't hesitate. If you sign up and if you show your interest, then definitely you will get placed somewhere. Uh, this is what I have seen with my my other classmates and with me. So anyway, thank you guys for having me here. Thank you, Anna. I will speak to you
No
later.
problem.
Yeah,
Yeah,
thank you.
I think
Bye-bye.
as Wasim said, one important thing, guys, it is not only you, it's from you also. You should be dedicated. You should actually show that interest, and you should be very much doing a lot of hard work along with us to get the job. Okay, otherwise uh, it will be a two-folded support. I mean, it will be like it should be from both hands only. Then only we can get a success. It's not only from our side. So we are ready to help you, and we got a team to help you always. But only thing is, we want your commitment so that it will be a successful job placement for you and for us also.
Just be with in touch with Sriram Anna and with IT Talent Hub. Definitely you will get placed somewhere. That's for sure. But anyway, thank you, Anna.
Thank
Okay.
you, Wasim. All the best for your job. Okay.
Thank you, Anna. See you guys. Thank you. Bye bye.
Okay, thank you, Wasim. So this is one of my student who recently got a job, guys. So this is our success where we can place you anywhere. As he said, if you believe us, we can place you. But for him also, even though for him also, I said complete your training and you should be very strong in your skills. And even though I can put you in an interview, I can put you in the job, but I can't do your job. Your skills will drive your job. So that's the reason why he is so confident and he got a job. Okay. Okay, guys, shall we anything I mean that is about us. And coming to the course and course details, you can see this is what the whole DevOps is about. Okay, you may see a lot of things in DevOps, but at the core work, I mean core shell point of view, what skills are required for the DevOps is this. Okay, so we need as a DevOps, you people need to, this is what our course is about. We'll teach you first of all DevOps principle, the mindset of DevOps, which is nothing but you need to know the principles of DevOps, like what is DevOps, why, what is the mindset, and what is the culture of a DevOps. The biggest challenge that especially with the people from student background and Indian background and people not having much IT skills, the biggest challenge that they will have is their culture, because they may know something, but if they go to a job, example, go to an interview, you are wearing informals, you are going 10 minutes late, and when you go into interview, they ask something, they're trying to ask you something, you are telling something else, and they're asking about, tell me about virtualization, and you're talking about Terraform. So like this, the biggest problem that you all have right now is you people don't have the right mindset and you don't have right culture. Okay, which is required for a company in UK for them to put you in a DevOps role. So if I am hiring a DevOps role, will I hire you people? Not yet. Whom I will hire? I will hire somebody who just nicely come 10 minutes before to the interview and talk confidently, and then whatever I'm telling, listen carefully. And if they don't know, example, I ask them a question, tell me, what is the difference between Ansible and Terraform? And if you don't know Terraform, you have to honestly say, I don't know Terraform, but I can, whatever you're achieving in Terraform, I can do in Ansible. but after joining your company, I will learn Terraform. So that is what they're expecting. They're not expecting you to tell, I know everything. I know Terraform, because he just asked. It doesn't mean that you can just say yes for everything. The people in UK like the people who say no, who will actually be honest and who will actually say exactly what they know rather than telling that I know everything, please give me a job. Okay, the people like people saying I know little, but I'm good at that, and the remaining I don't know, which is yet to explore. That is, I'm coming to your job. So being honest and tell what you know, but before that you need to be strong at your core skills, and that is what we teach you. So the first lesson here is not only just what is DevOps, the principles and the life lessons which will help you. And the second thing that will teach you is GitHub. So the whole cycle of DevOps will start from GitHub. Okay, if you ask me what is DevOps, what is the role of a DevOps? The role of a DevOps is nothing but starting from committing a code by a developer till releasing into the production and monitoring the outcome of the production. The steps between that is what a DevOps will do from the code commit till release. But everything should be as automated as possible and everything should be quick. So the role of a DevOps starts when the code is completed in GitHub, and then it will end when the code is in the production with a proper monitoring alert in place, so that something gone bad immediately they will get alert. So that's what a cycle of a DevOps. Okay, and that's the reason why GitHub is one of the important thing. Then now virtualization, containerization is one of the core areas of any development. You need to containerize any application. Any application means we're talking about any Java application, JavaScript, and you should be kind of able to containerize any kind of technology. Example, you are working on Java or .NET or a Node.js, anything can be containerized. So how to containerize that, how to make it as a virtual machine rather than using a local resources, or always trying to install and always trying to kind of execute and build the code 100 times in 100 servers. Your dockerization. Guys, can you put on mute? Guys, put on mute. Guys, put on mute, guys, please. This is really okay. Okay. Sorry for that. So you should be able to know virtualization, containerization, which will help you to containerize the whole package rather than sending the source code. Example, you are delivering a banking application. You won't put a source code, including your kind of security information on a production server and then do it. In production server, you only will put a executable and a containerized image rather than a source code. So this is kind of basics that you learn. And then the main heart and soul of the whole course is these two things, guys. Okay, what is the heart and soul of the whole course? AWS cloud and CI/CD. Okay, so you can see here, this is the heart of the whole DevOps. Okay, who is a DevOps? DevOps is nothing but who can create a CI/CD pipeline, and that pipeline should be running on a cloud. If you can create a CI/CD pipeline on a cloud, then you can confidently say I'm a DevOps. If you are saying I know only cloud, I don't know CI/CD, then you are a cloud engineer. But if you're saying so, I don't know cloud, I know CI/CD, then you're a release manager. But what is a DevOps? Who can know cloud and operations. And then on top of that, you have to learn Ansible and Terraform, which I'll show you a couple of examples today. And then which is making infrastructure as a code rather than, because AWS have 256 services. And if you're using like 10 services or 20 services, how do you spin up and spin down and manage them? So you can't always use your 100, like manually you can't do manage the whole infrastructure. So that's the reason why we use a cloud infrastructure as a code, which is nothing but Terraform and Ansible. And Terraform is a top notch now. And finally, the cloud that you know is not only that you need to know the one single cloud, but you need to know the cloud architecture. I'll tell in the demo anyway. But again, I'm telling guys, our training institute is such a strong that we are technically very strong and we want everybody to be strong. So I want you people to learn how to architect the cloud rather than just know one part of cloud. Example, you're developing a front end up in like end-to-end application. There may be a lot of components you will use like RDS, like AWS Lambda, AWS, what you called EC2 instance. You use IAM, but you have to know multiple points of cloud and then you need to put them all together into an architecture diagram. Okay, so that is what the people will expect in UK. They won't expect you to just join a company and say, I am a DevOps, give me some work, I will do it. It is not like that. The mindset is you join as a DevOps, you go and start telling them what to do as a consultancy point of view. Example, you join a company like Barclays Bank. You won't be doing the whole Barclays Bank's infrastructure, but maybe you are in one small part of example, you are in a mortgage application development. So you're developing a mortgage infrastructure to, sorry, mortgage front-end application where the people can see buy the mortgage of a house in London or UK. So they fill the form and they will get a decision whether the mortgage is approved or not. So that's a simple application, but that have a lot of backup security and they have a lot of multiple layers. So you have to go and say, okay, guys, you want a mortgage application which is front end and back end based. Now you have to write a diagram saying that we can use the services like React.js, and then you need to talk about applications like AWS EC2 instance, IAM, VPC, then maybe RDS for the database structure, and you may use the services like maybe Amplify to host it. And then AWS route to book a domain. Example, your Barclays Bank, you have to have a domain. You don't need to go to GoDaddy and hundreds of things. You can go to AWS route and buy it. So you can this all you have to put in a architecture. That is very simple. It's not that you thinking it's difficult. It's very simple. If you know all these things and you do that as a part of project, automatically you will get lot of traction from your interviewer. You can go to interview and say, oh no, I never just directly jump into cloud. I'll create architecture. I will understand the company's problem. As a DevOps, I will give suggestion into my business, what kind of architecture we have to follow. Okay, and if you say like that, then they will think, oh, this guy is not like, we don't need to spoon feed him. He's not just a puppet of a team leader. He himself can take decisions. So I want this guy. So that is the kind of mindset is what you people have to develop, especially in UK, so that you will easily get absorbed and you can really do those kind of things rather than just learning just 2 to 3 topics and go to interview and they ask something, you say something and say UK is not the right place to get a job. It's not like that. You need to know right approach. And the biggest thing in UK is your mindset. If you have a right mindset, IT job is cakewalk. Okay, and coming to the monitoring alerting, this is something which you have to attach like a paper trail or something like that, which can help you. So the whole course is this is what the whole course, guys, and the details of the course is something which I will share with you in a minute. I think for that details of the course, let me show you. I'll show the. Can you see my screen?
Yes, we can see.
Okay, so can you see this this thing or details?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so you can see here our training is this is the main topic which I discussed. And the training is for all. We will complete the training is around 80 hours of the training, which you can see here. The details of the training. Example, DevOps principles. Means you need to know Agile first. And in Agile, what is the role of a Agile DevOps? What is the best practices? And then Linux scripting is part of your basic DevOps. And then AWS point of view, you need to know like details of AWS and how you can interact on EC2 servers and how you can kind of deploy the Kubernetes clusters on AWS, which is nothing but EKS service. And then automation Git is nothing but you need to know what is Git and the details of it. Coming to Docker and Kubernetes, yes, what is Docker, how to manage Docker and Kubernetes. So this is all the detailed topics, because I don't want to take a class today in detail, but you can see here CI/CD pipeline, how we can create a CDC pipeline and how we can integrate Jenkins and Maven. And then finally, what kind of monitoring tools. So these are the details of my course, which you will get. This is the document which you will get when you kind of fill the form. I think many of you have not filled. So I'll send the form again, and through that form, you will get this in the detail in the email. OK, so if you ask me where is that form link is somewhere which we already had sent in the WhatsApp group. But for your purpose, I will send the form again. So if you want to get this particular document, you have to fill the form. So that form will fill in that form. We will send an email to you with all the details of our course, which will have the particular this PDF form, OK, which will have information about this. So I am sending that form in WhatsApp group. So if you're not in WhatsApp group, then I can send you in a chat. OK, I'm putting that in chat. You need at least one person to chat with. OK. I can chat with everyone, right? Where is the participants people? Then can I not chat? OK, guys, I mean, I had this form is same in our IT Talent Hub website as well. So if you go to our website, just want to, because you're in, I can't chat with all of you at the same time. So this form is nothing but if you go to our contact, this is our website. So if you go to contact us, there's a form here. You fill the form. Example coming to our DevOps. Here DevOps in cloud. And in this DevOps and cloud, you go to website, go to IT training, DevOps and cloud, and then click on the enroll now button. Click on the enroll now button here in our website. And here, from here, you fill the form and you fill this form and automatically you will get the actual form, actual course, what you call PDF, which I'm showing you right now. OK, asks are where is that PDF? The PDF is here. OK, what is a PDF? PDF is nothing but it will help you to. The PDF will help you to fill the form. So fill this form, which is there from a website. Just go to IT training, DevOps and cloud and click on enroll button and you will get the form. Because I don't know your email addresses. For that only I need this so that we can send the course details in a detailed way. OK, now let us back to our thing. So that is our course content, guys. And coming to you may have a question about Azure. Yes, we also cover some part of Azure as well, apart from AWS. OK, and coming to the actual demo. So guys, today I'll be showing some very nice kind of application which is having a front end and a back end application. And also I have some GitHub resources which I will happy to share with you. OK, so now let us go back and let us look into some demo. Okay. The first thing, guys, I'm telling for the people who actually have been here. So one thing I can tell is we had a small demo project which I have here in my Jenkins. Okay, so coming to the DevOps point of view, what is that you people will be learning? Okay, I'll tell you the first thing that we will be learning is that you people will be learning is this one. Okay, so if you just go to okay, just opening this image, just to give you 1 second, guys. For demo point of view, this is what we will be learning as a part of the course. Okay, what you'll be learning? You'll be learning two important things. One is the lot of tools that you will be learning. And you may ask, sir, which tool you are talking about too many tools. Tell me which tool which I have to learn. Okay, so this is what you have to learn, guys. Mainly CI and CD. CI will come here, CI and CD will come here. So what is CI? CI means, as I said, right, the first thing that you have to learn is whenever the developer commit a code to GitHub, then the actual life cycle of a DevOps starts. So what is the first topic that you will be learning as a part of the course? What is the first part of that? Okay, I think Praveen, you have a question, but I can definitely answer you once I come to complete this topic. So coming to the demo, guys. What we will be learning as a course, or what is exactly DevOps is. DevOps starts when a developer commit a code in GitHub. Once the code is in GitHub, then what happens? Then there is a tool called Jenkins. What Jenkins will do? The Jenkins is the actual continuous integration tool which pulls the code into a Jenkins server, and that Jenkins server is something which you have to host it. And where you have to host this Jenkins server? You have to host the Jenkins server in AWS. Okay, then you can ask, sir, where is AWS? AWS is nothing but AWS is here. If you go to AWS, I'll just log in, guys. So first of all, as a part of DevOps, first thing what you have to do, you need to host a Jenkins server. And where is that Jenkins server? That Jenkins server can be hosted in AWS. So the day one itself, you are using cloud. So example, just give me a second. I'm just logging in one of my AWS machine. So what you have to do we will go in detail about this kind of projects, guys, but I'm just showing a demo part. As a part of demo part, the first thing that you have to do as a DevOps is you need to set up your GitHub repositories, and then you need to set up a Jenkins. How the Jenkins can be set up, you can see here through AWS. Okay, if you are doing Jenkins through your local machine, then you are not a advanced DevOps. Okay, what is advanced DevOps mean? You are okay, but you are not a advanced level of DevOps. But what is advanced level DevOps will do? He will host a Jenkins server in AWS. Okay, you can see here, I got a Jenkins server running in AWS instance. Here you are killing two things in one bird. So you are killing two birds in one shot. What are the two things that we're talking about right now, guys? One is AWS and one is Jenkins. Okay, so you're talking about Jenkins running on AWS server. Okay. Okay, just to see here, one of our existing application is running, Jenkins is running at AWS. Okay, and if you want to see, okay, so it is 8080 and it is running in. See here, my Jenkins is running. Where it is running? My Jenkins is running in AWS instance. So this is my IP address. AWS is, example, you join a company. This is exactly what you have to do. You need to host a Jenkins server in AWS instance. How that is possible? Because you learn, you know how to do it. Simple. Then from on that, from once you got Jenkins server, then what you have to do? You have to create a job which can pull the code from GitHub, build the code and run the code. Okay, so that is what is called continuous integration, where the Jenkins will have a job which will pull all the code from GitHub and it will build the code, and the code that is built is using Maven, which is nothing but form.xml. Okay, I mean, I don't want to go in detail, guys, but once you go join the course, I will tell about example. You can go to the instance example. You can see here. You can use your AWS command prompt, what you called AWS console, and then using console also we can go into system, and then we can do a lot of things. Example, see here, we can go into our Jenkins server, which is CI/CD server on AWS. Okay, so that connecting into EC2 server is also, you have to use no bit of Linux scripting and all these things will teach you. But just for an easy purpose, we can even use AWS console interface to go into our application EC2 servers, and that server is hosting a Jenkins instance, and that Jenkins instance is what you're seeing right now. Okay, you can see here, this is a EC2 instance. Okay, and you can see here, you can see a lot of things. Okay, so you can see here lot of library. So what is this? This is a typical operating system of Unix. So this is a Unix server, and Unix will have all the folder structure. And on this server only, technically our EC2 instance, our Jenkins is running. Okay, so this all you will learn, guys. I don't want to go in depth, but just want to stick to one point, that this is one of the part of our course where you'll be learning continuous integration. And coming to continuous delivery, which is nothing but CD. Okay, so mainly what a Devops will do, he will do continuous integration and continuous delivery. So what is the continuous delivery here? Once the code is deployed into the Jenkins, once the tester or somebody said this all good, then the final artifacts, which is nothing but the outcome of the whole release. The whole developers have done a one month of effort to create a artifact, which is nothing but a releasable artifact where we can go into our release. Now, what is continuous delivery? After this is done, then the code, now we use Ansible. You may ask, sir, you're talking about too many tools, but what is the right tool? The right example, for us to do a deployment onto the containers, we use tools like Ansible. What Ansible do? You take the artifacts, it will then deploy into Kubernetes. But why Docker coming into picture? It is coming into picture because you can, it's not only one specific image you're talking about, you have multiple images. Example, you have, as I said, Barclays application, you have front end and back end. So if you have front end and back end, and then you have database, you have three images. That three images cannot be in one container. They should be in three different containers. And that three containers can be pushed into a Kubernetes cluster rather than a simple Docker image. So that is where Kubernetes will come into picture. Okay, so that is the reason why, if you see the whole continuous delivery and continuous integration, this is how it look like. Example, you are seeing a different angle of continuous integration here. You can see here what is continuous integration. Previously, I had shown you a preview of a kind of a tools, but technically, what is continuous integration? Continuous delivery. It is nothing but it's a Continuous integration is nothing but developer done a source code, we built it and we test it. So this part is called continuous integration. Up to the testing happens, but after testing happens, that is where after the basic level of testing happens, then we need to move into continuous delivery, where the delivery is nothing but we deliver something, we test it, and we put in the production build. But here you can see here that production build is having a manual approval. Whenever there's a manual approval, that's called continuous delivery, where somebody else will say yes, this is all good. Then they will do a manual release to the production. But what is continuous deployment? This is good, but some companies will go beyond. Example, you join a company, you may ask, sir, everything is set up here. I think there is no role for me. That's always wrong. As a DevOps, you can automate everything. Example, there's a manual process to approve a release, then we can automate that. This is the thing where you can help to companies to become a continuous deployment rather than a continuous delivery. That deployment happens where you automate the process of everything, including approval process, so that nobody need to approval. You written some scripts to approve it and you automate it. So automation anywhere is what the mindset of a DevOps will have, and that's what you have to learn. Means example, you take all these tools. These all tools will help you to automate. Example, you got a Kubernetes cluster, and then you can automate the Kubernetes cluster deployment using Terraform. So what Terraform will do? Terraform can create a script so that it creates a Kubernetes cluster in a staging. It will run automation test. Then if the tests are all passed, it will go and put in the production, and then keep a something like a monitoring tool to make sure that on production nothing happens. So it's like a robo is doing a release. So that all can happen using Terraform and Ansible with the images internally using Kubernetes and Docker. So I mean, so nice, guys. I'm telling you will enjoy the whole program. Okay, and coming to the last thing, you can ask, sir, you are talking about a lot of things, but where is the actual work which we will be doing? The actual work that you will be doing is nothing but it is somewhere here. Okay, 1 second here. Okay, so sir, you said that Docker and Jenkins and all these things, but where is the actual code? The code is here. Okay, you can see here, this is a sample project of what DevOps, because DevOps also will, what of the DevOps works have done, that will be part of the source code, and also they have their own kind of a way of doing it. Example, you can see here, you want to create a Jenkins job to using Ansible, which can actually using a Docker to deploy. Okay, so what happens? Example, you have something like you can see here, this is a simple Kubernetes script, and we also have something like a whole what you call set of setup which can help you to cleanly deploy an application into production. So you can see here deploying a container. This is a SAMP. This is what you people will be writing. Okay, what you will be writing? You'll write a small Docker image file, and that Docker image file is something that you will Docker image it and write a code or SSH code to run these two commands. Nothing but it is building and running like that. You have, and then this is a typical Docker file. You can see here, this is a typical Docker file which is doing a Tomcat. And finally, you will also have a simple Docker project file which is using a YAML file. And finally, you will have a Docker container YAML file which uses Kubernetes. So writing this YAML file is also part of your work. Okay, but where are you writing all these things? You are writing it and you are keeping it somewhere. Example, Kubernetes. See here, you got a lot of files that you can see an example. You can see here, example, you want to use a Amazon EKS for Kubernetes, writing the Kubernetes job. That all be done by, see here, this is a notes how you can deploy a Kubernetes application in in AWS. So this is the project that we will give it to you. But before that, we just don't give a YAML file, but we will give a basic all the information. Like example, how to do that and how to create. Example, see here, I get a first pod, some sample YAML file. So this is simple Kubernetes YAML file, which will just run a simple file. So like this, we have a set of material and we got repositories which we can back up on your training part also. Okay, so like that, you can see here as a part of demo, we teach you how to do a CI/CD pipeline on AWS architecture, and then internally we'll help you to create Kubernetes and Docker image files, which will completely show an end-to-end demonstration of creating a infrastructure, including front-end, back-end, and database. Okay, guys, so that is what the demo that I have. Again, I'm just telling what I had demoed is I had demoed you this one. I had demoed a source code. So this project is this. You can ask, sir, what is that you are showing? I'm showing this project in real time. It looked like this, as simple as this, but this is what you are doing it. This is nothing but you got a code to create, you got a file to create a Jenkins job, you got a file to do a deployment, you got an Ansible file to do a Docker image, and you have a Docker image file to create a Kubernetes cluster. You have Kubernetes YAML file which can work with Ansible to do a production deployment. So the life of a DevOps is nothing but creating YAML files, creating bash scripts, and then creating the AWS cloud infrastructure, and then running the things on the infrastructure. So dealing with the cloud and CI/CD pipeline and dealing with multiple tools is what a role of a DevOps. Okay, guys, and this is all right now. I had shown you in real time also. Example, if you go to this EC2 instance, you can see here or Jenkins instance is running. So today what I had shown this, which can do the CI/CD. So this is called CI application. But when we join the course, then I will show you how to do the continuous delivery also, which is nothing but I will ask you to create some YAML files, which is nothing but taking from this existing code base. Okay, guys, that's about the demo. And just switching the context, coming to this is about the training, guys. We'll train you in this. And then the training, as we discussed in this PDF file, which I had just shared with you people, is this whole training that we are talking about is about 80 hours of training. And we have batches which is running weekday and weekend, and the batches are happening weekday and weekend, and the batches are happening online and face-to-face also. Okay, so we are based in Ilford, and you all can come and join our face-to-face sessions. We have face-to-face sessions, especially weekend. We have face-to-face session which is running in Ilford. You can come anywhere from the London around. And weekday we have a batches running from 11 to 2 p.m. So the trainings is about 80 hours is our training, and the training will be running either weekend or weekday. You can choose the best way. That is the reason why I asked to fill that form where you can put your interest. Example, if you go to our website, in that website form, you will see which one is your preferred way of getting the training. So please fill the preferred way of filling the training, and then we will enroll to that batch. Okay, so this is our training, guys, and our training is it will be 80 hours. So 80 hours is around, I'm talking about, give me a second. We are talking about around 3 months of training. Okay, so the training is around 3 months of training, and we have batches weekday and weekend, and the cost for the training is £999, and the training will have 3 easy payable installments. One is you have to pay £200, so that you will be giving a seat in the batch. You can sit, and once after, and you can give a try, and then you have to pay £400 in the second week of the course once you join, and then remaining you have to pay at the sixth week of the course 399. So this is the whole cost of our training, and you can pay the whole training, whole the cost in 3 installments. Okay, so before the questions, I'll just show you what we do. Okay, just after the training, this is all done. I think you applied for the training and you complete your training. Then what happens? Then we offer a premium job support program for the people who complete the training, and this is completely optional, guys. If you after the training, you can try your particular job from outside, but if you want us to help to do a premium job support, which is a guaranteed job support program. Example, sir, I done the training, but can you give me a job? Then yes, we won't give you a job, but we'll put you into our placement program. That's what our previous student is also part of. We will put you in a different program. There's nothing but a like advanced kind of a program where we will deal with only this program is to find a job, and it's completely optional. Okay, it's not like for everyone. Example, I'm done, sir, your training is so good. I got my friend who can put you in a job. Then you can go there. But if you want our support to find a job, then what do you do is, first of all, before finding a job, we need to make a nice CV for you. So we need to make a CV for you to find a job. And how do you make a CV? In that CV, we need to put a project which you have done. And that project should be a real-time project which you have executed by yourself. I can't put a CV, somebody else's CV, and put you in an interview. So we will make you to do a project by yourself, and that project is nothing but a something which is a realistic project, which is a executed project in one of our the UK clients. So somebody else have done the project and will give you that, and we will want you to do. Example, we give you the problem statement. Example, we give an web application, e-com application, and ask you to do a CI/CD pipeline of that project on AWS cloud. Then you may need some support, so we will put a proper mentor for you. And with mentor support, with the documentation, we want you to spend 2 to 3 weeks of spend to do the project by yourself without anybody's support. Then only you can actually kind of face interviews. Once you've done the project, then we feel, oh, this guy is very good. Then we will then put you to interview preparation session. You have learned so far and you got hands-on and you can do the project, but can you go and face the interview because of Englishness, because of shyness, you don't know how to present yourself, and you don't know how to deal with white people? Then what happens? You come to us, we'll prepare, we will run the training preparation sessions where we will prepare you. We got a set of questions that they will ask you. Example, if you DevOps, they'll ask you, if you done a CI/CD pipeline, what tools you had used, what is a pre-built script, what is post-built script, how do you make sure that your tests, if any test case is passed, your build is failed. So the CI/CD pipeline have a lot of questions. So that all you know, but you don't know how to put it into a nice answer in interview. So that's the reason why we will put you to interview sessions. And once you are ready with your interviews and you're prepared, then we will send the CVs to our own clients. And parallelly, we also will share any of the live jobs that we know under our radar. Example, we may have only 2 to 3 clients, but outside there may be hundreds of jobs, real jobs, not fake jobs. Because when you directly apply, you may end up with fake jobs. Everybody will, you get hundreds of calls, but nobody will call you back because there's a fake jobs. But we will help you to find the right channels like Capgemini, Cognizant, and send the CV to them directly. And that is where we can share the outside job also. Internally, if you got any requirement, we'll try to place you, because that's what our consultancy does. And then once you got interview, that is where again we need to prepare you for the actual interview based on the context. Example, a client is looking for Azure, not AWS. But you see we have AWS, then how do you do it? So you need to prepare for AWS. Example here, you're talking about Kubernetes cluster is calling EKS service, but in Azure that's called AKS service. So you need to know about that, how to do that. For that, we need to do a final last minute preparation for you to before you go to interview on that specific skills what the interview is about. And they also will be asking any kind of technical support. Because what happens when you go to interview, they will ask, I will give a coding test. Example, they give a small Git repo and ask you to deploy in a Jenkins server in AWS. Example, exactly like the way that I have done. They may ask you before coming into interview, can you host a Jenkins server in AWS and give the URL before you come into interview? How do you do it? So you may do it, but you need more support. So we will help you to do the task so that you go to confidently. You can go to interview and say, yes, the task is done. I'm very strong at what I'm doing. Now tell me what questions you have. So that interview preparation we do. Then you'll go to interview. And then I'm not saying that you will get a job straight away, but a couple of interviews you will just learn, and finally you will get a job like Wasim, where you will be having a nice job. And then after the job, there may be a support that you need. That's what I'm reminding to Wasim, that he's because he's part of premium job support. We can give him a nice offer of 1 month free job support, where on the job also will help. Example, you join a company, they ask you to write a Terraform script from day one. Then our technical team will help him to do that. So our team is always there to help the people. Okay, guys. So that is how we will first of all, how to get a job, take a nice course, then join our job placement support program, which we will create a CV for you, and then we'll help you to apply for the job. We'll help you to interview, and finally the interview will be yours. Okay, this is our premium job support program, guys, and this is an exclusively a different course than training. Training is training, and after the training, high class training, you get it, you can go outside. But if you want us to find a job for you, you join our premium job support program, where it is exclusively for the people to get a job. And within this, the 3 months is our training program. But after that, the job support program, premium job support program, is for 3 months. So 3 months you'll be training. Within other 3 months, we'll be able to place you within 3 months. That is our confidence, provided you are also very good. So 3 months will be training. After that, within 3 months, you'll be placed. So that will be our 3 months premium job support program, which is nothing but it maximum 3 months. It's not like, sir, do I need to wait for 6 months to find a job? That is absolutely wrong way of listening the things. After 3 months, at any point of time, you may get a job, which is, and then the maximum time is six months. Okay, so the next step for you people is how to enroll for this training. How to enroll is, as I said, right? How to enroll is, I'll just reiterate again. You need to go to our website, because I kept that link in the WhatsApp group, and also that link is there in your WhatsApp also. But if you're struggling, then the best way to do is go to our website, our IT Talent Hub website, and then see here itttalenthub.co.uk, or if you are struggling, just type IT Talent Hub, and you'll see and this is our kind of website. Go to our website, and then you go to IT training, Devops, and then click on enroll button. Okay, so this is the form that you will get. So you need to go to website, DevOps and Cloud, and enroll. Okay. Okay, so when you do that, then obviously you will be enrolled, and you will get an email, and in the email you will have the fee structure. So you might have seen the fees. Our fees is £9.99. So you will get a bank details in the email to pay £200. So you pay £200, and then there'll be one more kind of form that you need to fill as per the email. Because if you verify your course content, you say, oh, sir, this course content is very nice. And you also enroll for your timings. You say weekend. So we know when you are, which batch you are, and you pay 200 pounds, and then you just reply back that you paid the 200 pounds back to our email. Then we will automatically give you access to Microsoft Teams. You can see here, we're very professional guys. All the work that we have done is through Microsoft Teams. Example, you can see here, July Devops batch, and this batch right now, see here, we are running a batch. And if you go to that batch, you can see here, I mean, I don't want to join, but you can simply join. Similarly, we have, this is very nice to example, full stack batch. So we have a lot of batches running, and you will be part of our Microsoft Teams. And in the Teams, you have your own channel, your own people. Example, you are like 10 people in your batch. So they have their own channels, and you will have the continuous recordings in the channel. And see here, this is all the exclusive material. Example, see here, we got material, Git overview. See here, this is one of the material that is given to our students. The material is so exclusive and so high quality that no, you can't get it anywhere. Okay, so like this, you will get the Git flow example. This is a document which show the Git flow. Okay, and this is exclusively our students get this as a part of the course, by the course. So here we got, and similarly we got recordings. So I missed a GitHub recording on that day. Don't worry, you have a session. You can click on the session and you can listen the session at any point of time. Okay, see here, our recordings are all here, and this is date wise. Example, March, you go to holiday for 2 weeks. Then how you can recover.
What is failing and up, right? Nagios offering, as I said, that it has open source version.
Okay, so it is Nagos. Nagos is nothing but your post deployment monitoring tool. So everything is recorded, guys, and you will get exclusive access to all this thing, and your class also you will get recordings. So everything is there, and this all things you will get it, so that you don't need to go anywhere in the internet to find your material or recordings. Okay, guys, and then this is the way to enroll. And now, and this is my WhatsApp number. You can always use my WhatsApp. Don't call me yet because I'm a demo, but you can WhatsApp me and I can put you to the right team who you can talk. Okay. Okay, guys, I think I'm kind of done, and you can put my number and you can always ping me. I'll open the floor for the questions. Okay. And then you can always have my phone number. Let me just stop the recording so that we don't have to your voice in the thing. Okay, give me 1 second, guys. I'll just stop the recording. Then we can open the questions.